Yes, let's build we start off with a normal 2x2. But we put 2 half walls here and we make this shelf twig. It must be twig or you will break the stair bunker. And yeah. Second floor is fully sealed. Or not really fully, but this is like the starter. Yes. And we place doors on that. And now let's start with the shell. Early game you can have turrets here watching your basement. Very nice to have turrets watching there. And now we put two-way symmetry. So 2 parts of the base will be straight into shell. I like it like that because mobility is better to basement or shell. And then the other 2 is just jump up to main shell. Oh. Ugh. Now we seal that, and now we can seal off basement. What the hell? My bad. So this is how the base is gonna look like. And now it's time to go for externals, in my opinion. Let me just put on 4-way. This is so it's quicker. And here we're gonna need to do freehanding. I'm not the best at it, but I'm good enough to make it work with the base. So you're going kind of right in the middle of the ball, kind of connecting to that branch. So what we do now is we put a triangle, a square, a triangle, and two squares from that. And now we put down 2 triangles like that. These triangles will decay. So what we are gonna do is that we're gonna connect them like this to the base. Put a window here, and this will be our bedroom in the future. Now we place down, sorry about that. So what we do now is we put down 2 squares here with half walls here. Oops, symmetry is not on, my bad. Yeah, 2 half walls here, or small half walls. can place a window or a shop front. I'm gonna place a window. That's just preference. And yeah, for some reason that didn't copy. But yeah, supposed to have it like that. My bad. And then we do a little half moon. And place a square and make this big. Make it brutalist if you have it. If you don't, then you don't. Then you can put like normal embrasure on here instead of horizontal. This will still work. Not too big of a deal. Important that you place this little part here for stability later on. Bam. Yes, I forgot about it, but you need to remove that for a little bit until we place that down, and we can replace it. And we put frames up here, and on the inner side here you place the half walls, and then we place chain link, and on this side we place the door, and we put a lock on that door later for a really nice head peak. Yeah, let's put chain link where the chain link should be, and now we are gonna place down large furnaces. Try and place them like that. So this side either touches this or like here, and that side tries to touch like the other part of the wall. And try and place them as high as you can. Something like this. Then we do a 3-wall seal for compound. I might mess it up. Yeah, I did. I sometimes forget how wide it is because I'm kinda stupid. It doesn't matter really if a little bit sticks out. It doesn't like mess with the base or anything. It's just visual. Sometimes it's easier to do this with a friend that places the other wall, and then you can match it up better. And when we're done with this, we put our barricades here. And now our compound is done, so it's time for the scissors to come up. Scissors are 6 high. We need to do that for them to match. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For here you want to half walls like that to place the shell in the middle. If you want boxes here, or if you want battery, then you can do it like normal. Bam. So then you can put your netting here for early game if you want to. And then we put our door on here. And then you can put windmills like here, but it needs to be wood, because later on we're gonna have a turret pod up here for main base. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're also gonna place frames here and waterfalls here. It's important for the peaks later. And now let's seal in shell. So we do everything to up like that, and then we also put frames in the middle like that. Put one of those there and put a triangle here as a jump up, and here you place a frame and seal it up. You can have it like this also if you want to, and put storage, but I'm gonna seal it for extra honeycomb. And on this side we're gonna put a window here. You can put a triangle in the middle if you want a turret here, but I usually don't put a turret there, so I'm not gonna do it. Now we're gonna place a layer of waterfalls and like that, and then on here we're putting a door here. Oh, I forgot I can't have symmetry on. We're putting 2 doors here and windows. Yes. And then we can have a shelf up there for extra storage. Seal it up with frames. Bam. Now we put a door up on here. Now it's time to put the peaks here. You put them towards the doors here. Let me put on symmetry. Frame here. Bam. And bam. Now you can remove the floor. And it will stay. Yes. I forgot that was gonna put on all of the 2 ways. I am so sorry. Let me remove the 2 sides where it shouldn't be. I'm very clumsy. Yeah, you can put a frame here if you want to. It doesn't really matter a lot. But yeah, okay. Let's seal this part up with 2-way symmetry. Don't forget to bring up the half wall, or the triangle there in the middle. Whatever you wanna say. Actually, my bad. It should be on this side. Sorry about that. Put a window here, and then put walls like that, and can't forget about the shelf here. And put a horizontal embrasure up here, and you get somewhat of a nice retake peak here with AK. Easier for you to shoot them than what it is to shoot you. It's still quite easy to shoot you, but it's just like a little extra thing. That shouldn't be sealed. Here you have turrets also if you want to. So there's a lot of turret spots on the base. Yes, okay. Now we seal those doors and those doors with doors. Wow. And here we put without symmetry a door and then another door. Why isn't that there? That's just classic sanctuary. Stability doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why. What did I mess up? Why is there always gonna be something wrong with sanctuary? Oh, I forgot the shelf here. Supposed to be a shelf there. I'm so sorry. And that shelf's gonna hold up your ramps. Yeah. It could also be sanctuary just bugging, but yeah. And then the last door comes on here. And then we place the shelf and the ramp again. The sanctuary is being a little bit silly. And now we fully seal that off. And now we can seal our inner peaks up. And we get this. Woohoo! And you can build whatever external you like. I don't really have a specific design. I usually just build tunnel externals. I think they're better because, I mean, it's just a few molotovs or fire arrows to raid out the thesis and replace them. Especially when you're in a clan, so yeah. But that depends on like what you like and stuff. So now it's time for open core. 2 symmetry on open core. 2 windows here. Fully sealing the honeycomb. Yes, I am recording. I scared myself a little. And then, oop, forgot about that. We need a half wall here for a retake peak. Very silly that I forgot that. Now we can seal that part in. Here you can put bedrooms for the retake peaks so you can respawn. Now we seal that up. Sealing honeycomb. Put a square, put a triangle, and build out the shell. Leave that space for later. And now you put the doors here and put the window here. And then turn the window into the open core side, yes. And now we seal the roof of open core like that. Fire, and now we place the walls there. And we put door frames here. And we seal that up. So now we have this. And it's time for shooting floor, which is on the same floor. Time to put on 4 sides, don't forget that. That. Okay, you can place the triangle if you want again. Preference, like before. And now here we're gonna bring all of these frames. Could be a pain in Manila, or in a real server, but what's gotta be done has to be done. All walls here. Connect that up like this. No, actually don't. Sorry about that. Put half walls there. Window, window, window. Half wall, half wall. half wall. And ramps. And here we put down a little protected peak. And then now from here we start building this stuff. Bam. Same with the other side. Like that. Oops. We put windows in here, and for this part, these are gonna be brutalist in game if you have it. And then these can be metal. If you don't have that, you can use any other skin. You can use a shipping container skin here and keep normal metal here, or you can upgrade them to HGM. That's kind of like what works for you and what doesn't. So you know. And then nice peak we have here, yes. I'm lagging, yes. Get a really clean little peak here. A pixel peak almost. And then on here we put just normal 4-inch peaks, because it's good to mix those in also. In case you need to shoot far. And yeah. Oops, my bad. Time to put in frames here for roof. And we need frames here, my bad. So we can fill that up. Seal that up. And yeah. Seal it like it is on. That shouldn't be there. Seal it up like it was as wide gaps. And here you place that, or you can place this. Doesn't really matter, as I said before. And yeah, now we're up to this. Base is starting to look good, yes. And yeah, we start by repeating the same peak. Probably without that, because of the turret pods we're gonna have later. Then we are putting these so you don't get stuck in there. Checking so builder sanctuary is not messing it up. Put some aberrations on that and bring that pick up. Put the frame there. Very clean. Window frame or windows here. And now we put frames here and here. On all four sides of the base. And then we put roofs on it. Now we get a really nice peak. You put down some boxes here. And just some normal 4-inch peaks here. Good to mix those in. Frame here. Now we put a frame there, or not frame. The ramps. Remove the floor for the ramps. Place these thingies in. And for here we put on. My bad. Shop fronts and then another door. And here we put another half wall. Or half wall. Yes. Now we put on to the side. Seal that in. Only seal in what is needed. Remove all of that. Let us fill that in. Here you have bedroom, specific, like private bedrooms, whatever you need. Now roof on this thing and put on a door. And yeah, we're almost done. Now is the part where I do the thing I've been talking about. So you put up 2 stories of frame, and now we seal that up, and we get some nice pretty protected turrets that can all watch through roof. Do this on all 4 sides. And yeah, this is the base, the finished base. You can put on embrasures anywhere you like, slash how you want them, or how you don't want them, yes. Pretty big base, the biggest base I've done on my YouTube at least. As I'm a new base builder, YouTuber, whatever you wanna call it. Yeah. So this is the finished base. You can put down any externals as you want. I won't build any specific for this base. But yeah. Thank you for watching. That's all for me. Bye!